Now your KNOE 8 News hour-by-hour forecast.
All right, we're taking a live look on our Creed and Creed Tower cam. We're still dealing with the rain and storms across the area. Quite a bit of cloud cover off in the distance. It is a bit dry here in Monroe, but we still have more showers and storms that will continue to trail in across the region as we go throughout mainly this morning. But as you can see, the rain is starting to break apart in some areas, but right now we are still seeing some light to moderate rainfall around Oak Ridge as well as Pioneer, Oak Grove. You're also seeing some light rain. That is also the case as we take our way further to the south over in Clarks, Alla. You're picking up on some light to moderate rain. That's also the case over in Gina. So you will need that rain as you head out the door this morning. Now, like I said, there is more rain and storms, more moisture and energy back off towards our south and west. And all of that will continue to trail in across the area. So if you're not seeing any rain now, well, unfortunately, you're going to see more rain as we go throughout the morning. But these storms are packing a punch with quite a bit of lightning. Now, looking at the alerts across the area, the green that you're seeing, well, we have a flash flood watch in place across the entire area until 7 this evening. Now, the red is a flash flood warning.